Hello.
Hi.
We are here.
It's us.
How are yous? It's been a fucking week.
It has been a fucking week, buddy.
We were supposed to record twice this week.
Yeah.
We're only recording once.
And
it's
not
Friday.
On an unusual day. Yeah.
Yeah, unusual day.
Tuesday, I was sick.
Yeah, you were sick. And then Thursday, when you normally record, we got surprise tickets. Well, I shouldn't say I got a surprise ticket.
Yeah.
Rachel, her mom, and her sister were going to go see Ina Garden originally. Mm-hmm. Well, her mom got sick, and then Lisa wasn't going to be able to go. So originally Melissa was going to take her ticket. Then Cheryl got sick. Then Rachel got sick. So none of them could go. And so they were just like, all right, well, really Rachel's mom was like, I don't feel like trying to sell these the day of the show. Like, do you guys just want to go? And we were like, I mean, yeah. Like, I talked about going, but it was so close to the show we're going to on Saturday and other stuff. So, yeah, we surprise saw Ina Garden. Was a very good time. Pretty chill. Was at the Fisher.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
That did look familiar when I saw the Snapchats. Yeah.
It was, so like, I'd never been in the theater part of it. I'd only been in the parts when we worked.
In the parts we weren't allowed to go into.
Yeah. Well, so you know that room on the main floor that was our like main base of operations? That was just like an empty store. They didn't have anything in it. It was just concrete floor and then the walls.
The not graffiti area?
Yes.
Okay.
Like on the right in the where we were all at. Yeah. It's full. It is a store now.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it's like a clothing store. But we were like, it was like, oh, okay. So they did fill that, and then like we didn't walk around the whole place. We just kind of walked down that one main hall and then went back. But yeah, it was really cool. It was definitely weird to be there and not working because I have never been there not working.
Dude, that's how I felt going back to the Crowfoot several times last year and this year now. Yeah. Like, the wedding was cool because when I went in there, I've said it on here and I still to this day don't remember the dude's name. I'm so sorry. But he was like, yo, Edie. And I was like, uh-oh. Because I didn't remember who he was. I told him then, too. I was like, dude, I don't remember who you are. I'm so sorry. And he was like, oh, we worked here a lot. And he was like, I helped with Brandon a few times. And I was like, I'm digging a hole deeper and deeper. And he's like, we did the last Vans Warped Tour together. And I'm like, oh.
Jeez, yeah. I also don't remember.
Yeah, we were chill. I was like, dude, I'm going to be honest with you. I drank so much back then. Like,
we were hammered. So
I was like 24/7. Speaking of, you want to see a magic trick?
Yes.
Do you want to see another magic trick?
Was it there from before?
No.
Yeah.
Look under your seat.
We have beers.
I brought them up here when you were pooping.
Oh, that's fair.
That's why when you grabbed your third drink, I was like, put one back.
Got it. I was like, that's fair. All right. Well, first, let's try this thing.
Yeah, let's cheers. What was the name of the stuff?
Acid Buddy. So the place I went to in Chicago is the No School Tomorrow. The owner, Tao.
It changes the consistency a little. I think if you had done it with the right amount of alcohol, it would have been better. But full disclosure, I'm coming over a cold, so I'm like, I don't want to drink too much right now. So we did a little less alcohol in this. But I think if you had the regular amount,
that one's 2 ounces. It's 2 ounces of espresso, 1 ounce of a gin. Oh, it's that's the other part too. Is it's the barrel rested gin, not just vodka. So there's a little more to it. I probably should just regularly use vodka, but
I think it's good. It brings out a lot of the espresso flavor, though.
It like really does.
Yeah,
but Tao made this thing. He made a company called Acid Buddy. It is a citrus replacement for cocktails. It's a powder. You mix it in. You just mix in the whole pouch with 1,000 grams, 1 liter of water, and you whisk it or blend it, and then that's it. It's done. He has 5 flavors right now. He has the regular one, which is just I hadn't tried it yet. I just got them yesterday in the mail. One is cacao and coffee, which is the one I used for today because I didn't have anything else to use. One is tomato peach.
I'm curious on that one.
I'm very curious too. One is strawberry butter, and then one is bergamot and pear.
Bergamot and piss.
Bergamot. No, bergamot and pear. So yeah, I don't know exactly if it's actually live. I'm gonna look.
It'll probably be, well, I was gonna say it'll be live before this comes on because I'm used to this late in the week being 2 weeks out. This is gonna come out in like 3 days. I don't know. It's pretty good. Like we tried it solo and like it's replacing.
Oh no, it is live. It is live because originally when I first got these and ordered them, I think they left it private for like a day essentially. For the first 1,000 people that emailed them about it, like we all got a link or a code to type in because originally like it opened up a web page. It was like coming soon, and at the top was like you can enter with a code.
Okay.
And so we got in and I ordered all the stuff. But yeah, so they're $20 each pack. And then if you get all 5 of them, they give you $5 off. Or each pack, so it's like $75 instead of $100.
Yeah, it makes like a liter. Each pack makes like a liter of what this is replacing. We'll try to remember to put the link in the description, but we're bad at that. But we'll try.
I am copying it and I'm putting it in our text thread.
Okay,
now.
I was gonna say I'm gonna set a reminder to yell at you to put it in the description.
Yeah, it's but yeah, so it's really cool. The whole idea is that you don't have to waste lemons and limes, and it's shelf stable for a very long time.
I'm a fucking dumbass.
What?
I was like, who texted me?
I mean, I do that every time you do that too. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's shelf stable, so you can basically. I'm gonna use that lemon lime one and just leave it. I'm gonna leave them all in the fridge forever. I mean, I might ask Tao, like, is there an actual like expiration date on these?
I would say like. Because it's water and
powder.
It's a citrus acid blend, but it definitely has some malic acid in there.
Yeah,
and I want to say malic acid like is antimicrobial.
Yeah.
So at least a year is what I would assume.
And that's what I thought. I was like, you're going to be there for that long that I basically will never have to.
Yeah, you won't need lemons or limes for a long while.
Yeah. Like,
I really want to get you a mini fridge for downstairs. I know you said you wanted a fridge in the garage, which you guys can buy that.
But yeah. Well, we're going to Facebook Marketplace one.
Yeah.
I just need to
check the one in our garage. It trips our GFCI. Because it's an old fridge and like those old appliances. Sorry, I'm getting technical bullshit, but when they go to draw power, they send like a bigger surge through one end to start, and then it drifts off to like a normal. But like
that surge
for a GFCI, that surge is it acts as if there's an actual surge blowing because it's too high at the start, so your GFCI will click and cut it off, which is not great. You know, like if your house isn't properly grounded, it's not good to have those old appliances. Replace them, please. Get your electrical done, get grounding done. It's important.
Your house will light on fire.
It's happened to some people.
This cocktail's okay.
Also, please remind me to put the GoFundMe for that house in the description as well too. Jen's dad.
Oh God, yes. Yeah.
I forgot about it too. I was like, who listens to this? And I was like, oh, Mark actually knows somebody whose house set on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
But yeah, to wrap up the cocktail buddy thing, that's he made it. It's really cool. Each one of those, they're gonna last like a year. So I will be trying them throughout the next couple episodes because I didn't have time to do any of them yet. This one, I did it today just because I literally didn't have simple syrup here. That's the other part. There's no syrup in this.
Yeah, that might be what's missing. Yeah, because all I'm getting really is the sour and the espresso, which is good.
Yeah,
mind you.
No, it's. I'm gonna be honest. This is like right now. It's a 4.
It's a watery coffee.
Yes, it's not great. It's because I don't have simple syrup in there, and I kind of forgot about that until I came upstairs.
It works, man.
But yeah, it's something. Yeah, I'm gonna drink them, but yeah,
I'm honestly probably gonna drink it faster than I would normally. So I'm glad we have 3 drinks.
Yeah,
but
no, I'm realizing I think that's why the acid's so strong is there's no syrup in there to cut to taste the if we had syrup, we could probably taste the chocolate.
Yeah, that and I might be wrong on this, but I want to say that's why what's that one fucking coffee that's like it's either cat or bat guano?
Oh, the one where they have to eat
Koki Luwak.
Coca Luwak or something like that. He has to be eating acid, and shit out.
Yeah, the acid from the digestive is what gives it that like tart taste.
Yeah.
I feel like you just did that in a way because I've had that before. Kopi Luwak, that's what it's called. I've had that before and was like, you're telling me this came out of a fucking cat's asshole? This kind of tastes like that. So you did a non-gross way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so that is the one thing is like the trying it on its own, it was very weird.
Yeah, it was a fucking warhead.
Yeah.
And then coffee.
Yeah, like your mouth tastes like you are drinking a lemon or a lime juice and it does all that same stuff to your mouth. It's not as tart as doesn't light your mouth on fire like that, but it but then the back end flavor that sits on your mouth ends up being coffee and chocolate, but it still tastes like lemon juice. Yeah. It's wild.
We'll put a description in the link. We'll put a link in the description for sure because this is cool. I want to try more stuff with it. I really want to do that tomato peach.
Yes.
And this also, we don't have any fucking viewers. I was gonna say this sounds like an ad read. It's not a sponsorship. It's just a cool thing. I wish it was a sponsorship. That'd be dope. Message them.
Oh no, we don't have enough of a following. So I would.
Hey, give me a free packet and I'll talk about you every single episode.
No, I mean honestly, I probably would have been able to if we had a decent like real following. I mean, he was going on podcasts, but we don't have a real podcast.
Yeah.
So like,
I think also the point I was gonna make was like if we do tell you to buy something like. If we had ads, it would be stuff that we find cool. So it's a twist. Also, can you open mine?
Yeah.
I'm a weak boy. I'm assuming you brought this up
for
us to try, but let's roll the dice.
Yes.
First. Also, Yingling is now officially available in Michigan. I fucking love it. I'm not going to drink it as often as I should. They're a little warm because I brought them up here early.
It's fine. Yep.
All right, get yours in there first, brother. That's 15. That's a 9.
God damn.
That's a 19 on the table.
7.
That's a 7 in the box. That's a 19
hey,
in the
20.
Box. And a 20.
You rolled it to a 20. All right.
It's not going to be a Nat 20 episode because we're sleepy, but it'll be fun.
No, so these were part of my Valentine's Day gifts. Melissa gets me random. She just goes and grabs me random snacks and shit that she thinks I would like. And these were just obviously like, oh, that's interesting. So she grabbed it and so I was like, let's try them.
It's a similar packaging to
Pocky sticks.
Pocky sticks.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is a Pocky stick. It's just pizza flavored Pocky stick instead of.
It's the same. Yeah.
But I'm gonna wrap up the Ina stuff. So Ina was great. She was really funny. She made an Epstein joke. She basically made like reference the fact that like she's like the world is totally different nowadays than it used to be, like, and stuff like that. Like the internet exists. He's like you find yourself. He's like sometimes you accidentally find yourself on a list. Like, I forgot exactly what she said, but she straight up said Epstein list, and then the entire crowd fucking died laughing.
Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned it on here, but I looked up my name on the list. And, of course, Andrew shows up there a lot, because fucking Prince Andrew. But I looked up Edie, and it shows up 80 times. And I read the documents. Most depressing shit I've ever read, dude. It's like it's about like this lady, they called her Big Edie. And like she used to be like some high-end entertainer or some shit, and then just fully fell into destitution and like threw parties and shit, but like her whole house was falling apart. I'm not gonna put a link in the description, but go to the files, look it up. Dude, I was fucking sad.
Yeah.
But also, like, she was throwing parties for creepy, awful people, so kind of deserve it, I guess.
Yeah, I had what was coming. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. It reminds me of combos, but thin.
Yes. Yeah. It's probably the same seasoning.
Yeah.
But the last thing about the Ina was good show. Wrapped up really early. So we're driving on the way out, right? We're on the highway. I see a cop. And I'm like, okay, I don't go as fast, slow down a little bit. On our right, fucking yellow Porsche. I mean, at least going 100 miles an hour. Just zips right by it. And so me and Melissa were like, all right, is he... I was like, I think he's going too fast for him to bother chasing him. So that guy might have just gotten away with it. And then Melissa's like, he's probably calling ahead. Mm-hmm. We actually saw the call ahead. When we finally got further up, like maybe 5 minutes later, we saw him pulled over. But what was weird is 5 minutes is not enough time for them to have pulled that guy over and then given him a ticket, right? Because here's what happens is, as we see them, we see the lights as we were coming around a turn. They have him pulled over at like 16 in Rochester. And going north. And so they're like right there, like close to the entrance or the exit. And as we're getting to them, we see the cop get back in his car, turn his lights off, and then take off again. But like at a pace, like not just like, oh, I'm just kind of done with this. He was like, oh, I'm going somewhere. And we were like, what the fuck? Because there's no way he wrote this dude a ticket that quickly and was taking off in this fast of a manner just for the shit of it. So my first thought was like, yellow guy had to be a distraction car.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they figured out whatever the distraction was and left him. Because whatever the distraction, they definitely had to figure it out. Because there's no way they're just letting a guy off with going 100 miles an hour like that. Like that's a nice ticket for them.
Yeah.
So like the fact that we watched him just zip off from this dude, I was like, yo, like we watched some shit go down. I don't know what, but that was the first time I've ever seen like a call ahead work like that. But I mean, that guy was, he was full on weave. But that's why I texted you that, because I was like, that's the first time I've ever actually seen that. And it was fucking hilarious.
Like we were talking about this earlier. Like we generally hold our conversations until this, but like we've gone all week without recording. So like we sent each other topics and shit to talk about, and like trying to keep it vague. Yours was confusing as shit to me because you're like, cop car, yellow car. And I'm like, okay. Like, cop, yellow. I'm good. It kind of made my tummy feel weird.
Got it.
And then mine were equally the same. Like, there was stuff I wanted to talk about, but like, we're sitting there. We went to the vet before this.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I want to talk to Brandon, but also I'm like, we're about to record, so I don't want to talk to you right now.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, Penny had to get her anal glands excreted.
Yeah.
First time she's ever had it happen, and we were like, of course it happened today. So I was like, all right, let's just pop over there, and Bonnie's got some stuff on her skin, so we're just getting that cleared up. But
yeah,
that was a fun little like, let's just go to the
let's go to the vet together.
Let's go to the vet.
Yeah, everyone, the doctor definitely thought we were together.
It's vet that is not usually there. First time meeting her.
Yeah.
The vet techs all knew and knew you obviously weren't my partner, but
which same thing happened when I go to the vet with Chrissy.
Yeah.
And same thing happened when I went to the vet with my brother. Like we talked about that in the car.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, real funny shit there.
Well, yeah, we were talking about it in the car. I was laughing because I was like,
Yeah.
we gotta. It's like if in the future, if someone,
time.
the next time, if someone like, because they didn't say anything or nothing like that, but like, I feel like next time someone like actually thinks that we might be partners in something, I was like, I think I just need to say something like, I haven't seen his butthole.
I like my follow-up. Just,
Yeah.
I haven't seen his butthole. I've seen his. Because then they're like, what?
But yeah, no, that was funny because I was like, yeah, I've never met her, but
yeah.
she tried to be like, oh,
yeah.
yeah, and then you were just like, yeah, I said, these aren't my animals. I'm just kind of here.
I was like, well, technically, I brought Bonnie to you. So,
yeah,
but no, like, yeah, we that's the annoying thing with this is like, I feel like it's good for our friendship, but also like detrimental in a sense, like,
yes,
because we don't talk as often,
yeah,
but this forces us to hang out, which is awesome. Like I've told coworkers about it and like told my dad about it. I think it was Thanksgiving or Christmas when I went to hang out with him. He wound up calling Jay because we were having some drinks. Jay is his best friend.
got it.
We were having some drinks and he was like, man, I haven't hung out with Jay and them in forever. And I was like, do you talk to them at all? Like, he's like, yeah, sometimes we'll text back and forth. And I was like, dude, Brandon and I do the podcast because like life got busy and we were like, we need to force each other to hang out and talk once a week. I was like, and then when I travel, we do like long distance recording. Like, we don't care if anybody watches, but it gets us to talk. And he's like, yeah, you know, maybe I should start calling him once a week.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, like, do it.
Yeah.
Like,
even if it's like we do the whole like roughly an hour thing because that's for YouTube, but like,
but even then, like, it's, you know, sometimes we'll hang out beforehand, after, you know, blah blah blah.
yeah,
but like, yeah, he wound up calling his friend and he started doing that. And then I've had coworkers that are like, yeah, you know, once a week I play this game with my buddy now, and I'm like, yeah.
I honestly, that's the thing, is I need to get more focused on doing that, is trying to actually go hang out with friends more.
Yeah.
I wanted to do that, and I said I would do that, and then this year got stupid busy.
Yeah. That's another reason. I was gonna cancel tomorrow because I'm still getting over this cold, and I'm like, I might just sleep all day tomorrow. But I'm like, you know, I don't hang out with Nick very often outside of D&D. And then also, like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to Canada for a little bit. So, like, yeah, I'll go to that. And then there's some stuff we'll talk about after the podcast.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, I'll go to that. I'm like, it's in Charlotte, Michigan. We're going to the Nordic Fire Festival. I still don't have an outfit because it's Viking. It's like a Viking Ren Fair type deal. I'm sure I can throw something together and, like, you know, I fucking look like a Viking anyway. So
yeah, we could do something.
But yeah,
I just realized I have to. I never figured out what I was gonna do for dinner.
Oh,
it's fine. I'll be all right.
I that's why I texted Chrissy, because I was gonna be like, until you said like I don't want to go anywhere, I was gonna be like, all right, we're gonna go upstairs. My plan was we'll go up here, we'll turn the camera on, and then I was gonna be like, all right, this is your episode. Hello, goodbye. Let's go prep for breakfast, and then we're gonna drive to the yard more because I have to go that way anyway.
Yeah.
But then I'm glad you said you didn't want to go out, because I'm like, I kind of want to go home after this.
It's I've already been the last 4 or 5 days. I've basically been driving every day after work for like at least an hour and a half to 2 hours of doing something, and I'm like, also this was last minute, and I still need I'm making Melissa creme brulee French toast in the morning.
Yeah.
So I have to. I want to make. I don't know if I'm going to make the custard, but for the French toast itself yet, because I don't know if it'll actually go bad, but I at least need to start infusing.
I don't think it will.
It probably won't, so I'm gonna make the custard. I'm gonna get that ready. I'm gonna get the bread cut and start drying out. I'm gonna get I'm infusing the syrup. I need to get whipped cream in the canister so I can have nice fresh whipped cream.
Yeah.
And then infuse the syrup. Oh, I also have to make pudding to put under. Oh, and I'm making this. There's a technique I found that pastry people were doing for creme brulee sugar. Instead of just doing the white sugar on top of it, they take dry sugar, cook it into a caramel, let the caramel completely cool and harden, and then blend that into a powder, and then use that like the sugar on your creme brulee.
Yeah.
So when you heat it up, it just melts like caramel on the top of it, instead of trying to like get it to toast and then having burnt bits.
Yeah.
Or it's easier to do consistently. I was like, ooh, and more flavor.
I texted my dad that because I made creme brulee for him once in high school, and I was like, hey, this sounds cool. I was like, next time I come over, I should do this. And he was like, that kind of sounds like he wasn't implying it's a black person thing. Not saying that, but he was like, that kind of sounds like a burnt sugar cake. And I was like, what the fuck is a burnt sugar cake? And he was like, I'll have to find the recipe, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, but it sounds like it came from that, which was a black thing. But dude, it sounds bomb.
Yeah.
Like, they kind of do the same process to like almost burn the sugar before adding it to a cake.
God, that sounds phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. No, I was just literally looking up, like, I just typed in creme brulee French toast to, I was like, I'm just going to watch 3 different shorts.
Yeah.
And it was less about the recipe itself than like trying to judge what were their bread thickness levels and what I should be aiming for. And then how long were they soaking on how thick their bread was, kind of deal. And then I saw the sugar thing, and it was like a pastry trick. I was like, what? And I clicked it. Yeah. And it was just for regular creme brulee, not the French toast. But I also found the idea of making vanilla custard or pudding, really, to put right on top of the French toast, and then put the sugar on top of it. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. But I have to get all that done. Main thing was like I couldn't start any of that yesterday because we went to Ina last minute.
Yeah.
And so it was like, oh boy.
Yeah.
I also probably should get the beef in there.
Yeah.
Because that was supposed to be done yesterday.
Yeah.
But then Melissa didn't even come home from Ina. I picked her up from work, or she met me at Culver's as like a meeting spot. I got food and then waited in the parking lot till she showed up there. She dropped her car off, or she just left it there, and we left from Culver's to go to Ina and ate on the way down. And then we just picked her car back up on the way home.
Nice.
Because otherwise it was either like do that and get there basically right as doors open, or get there like almost right before showtime. Mm-hmm. And so we're like, let's just get there early. But
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you wanted to go to the Ardmore, I would have dropped you off. But also, I'm like, that would mean I would have to sit there and hang out too, and I just want to go back.
Like it's one of those things I do want to. I just don't have
time.
Yeah. I haven't done nothing yet. Also, Pokemon came out today, and I haven't played it yet because we've been running around. I had to take the dogs to the vet, and because originally when I played, I was like, cool, I'll go to the store, and then you'll come here. We would be able to record really early because you got here way early.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Your boss.
No.
We were hanging out.
I got here at a normal time.
He got time. But yeah, we did the no, we wouldn't be able to get it done, and I would have been like, cool, I would have gone right to, which I'm still gonna do, but also now I have to figure out dinner.
Yeah.
And then get doing that. So
that's why I was also like, I'll drive you there. I'm going that way anyway. Like, I'll help you prep stuff. And honestly, it's not till 7:30, so we might still have time. But but yeah. That does lead to another point too with the burnout. Take care of yourself, blah blah blah. But with us both being as busy and swamped as we have been, like, doing the podcast is a great way to make time for your fucking homies. Like,
yeah,
just once a week, talk for an hour, talk for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Vibe.
Yeah, I mean, it honestly, so it was, what was it, like 2 weeks ago, I looked up Social Blade for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
It's mostly because I remembered it was a website.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, that thing exists. Fuck it. Let me go look it up while I'm remembering. And I looked it up, and it was, like, funny to see, like, oh, like, I think we were, like, 1 million something in the rankings of YouTube. And I was like, that's not bad across the whole world.
Yeah.
And then also, like,
it was like 5,000 in comedy or something.
Yeah, we were in the top 5,000 in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Just the U.S., not the whole world. U.S.
Which is not great, but it's not awful.
I mean, when you think about it, like, top 5,000 in a country of 300 million people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still, like,
it's a decent number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be that number with the lack of work that we do.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing, is we got this thing into such a working machine that we were like, all right. And then life got too busy for us to do anything else. And now it is perfectly set up for us to just show up, do the thing. And I was thinking about it when I was editing, like, the last time, like, how quickly I can get the episode, like, throw it on there, line up the tracks.
Yeah.
And all that, and get it all done before, like, I can have it pretty much thrown on there and set to render in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Same with the thumbnail. Unless I do anything dumb or crazy to it, I can get the thumbnail done in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I thought about it because I realized, like, when I'm deleting the tracks and stuff like that, like, the way I delete the camera's track.
Yeah.
So that's gone. And then I also move the tracks around so there's only one set of audio instead, because it'll leave you two. So there's that step of, like, oh, well, that shrinks the size of the file so it uploads and is easier to download. And tiny little, I was like, that's a little thing that I realized, like, if I was trying to, like, all right, here's how we do the episode, and I had to walk someone through how to do it, I was like, oh, there really is, like, 30 steps to my process that I just do. The hardest part for me is finding you a screenshot, because all I have to do, it's scrolling through to find when I decide to hit this camera, and I always fucking forget about it. And then it's, when on this camera do we look good enough for a thumbnail?
It's sometimes you sent me like 2 or 3 to choose from, and I'm like, well, I look like shit in that one. You look like
that's
shit
what
in that
that's
one.
what it is. It's literally, it's like, all right, well, like, what, I can't find one where we both look great, so I'm like, just pick one where one of us looks bad.
Those are the ones that take me a little while longer on the thumbnail, because I'll, like, take 2 screenshots and fucking like put them together.
Honestly, I just figured you would be like, all right, well, like, you're like, all right, the last one I made me look like shit, so I'm gonna make Brandon look like shit on this one, and then the next one, like, you just rotate back and forth. And I was like, yeah, it's fine.
I have done some fun things. Like, I don't think I've even told you about this. You know about the big head ones that I've done, where I've, like, made our heads bigger.
Those are so funny.
I've done a couple where I just, like, slightly increased our arm sizes or, like, shrunk our stomach a little bit. There was one where I made our teeth, like, ridiculously white. Yeah. And it's like, it's little bits that nobody's gonna see, but, like, I have it thrown in there on the off chance that somebody that, like, scrolls by is like, what the fuck? Like, I've done a couple where I, like, enlarged the Buffalo logo, like, just some weird shit, man. The dogs are barking, so he's closing the door. Yeah, but I've just been fucking around with it a little bit. You know of the one that I've been doing for a few episodes.
I keep forgetting to look, but I know.
Yeah, I might up the opacity to 15% for this thumbnail.
That's fine with me.
See if it's more noticeable.
That's fine with me.
But yeah. The thing I wanted to talk about at the opening, it's been 35 minutes.
Oh, God, yeah.
I wanted to bring this up because it's cool as shit. It's more so, I believe she's doing it more on me, but she's using the podcast as examples. Chrissy's doing her linguistics, like, master's stuff. And she's doing a project on, like, I can't remember the big-ass words, but it's like how pronunciation and dialect and how you talk, like, changes based on where you live and, like, who you're around.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, Edie's moved a lot. She's like, and I have 270-something episodes of his voice. Like,
that's so funny.
So she like took audio clips and shit and like was looking at it and like doing her fucking master's shit on us. Yeah.
Am I gonna be a thesis?
Maybe.
Chrissy's a doctor.
Yeah. She was telling me about it. I'm like, that's cool as shit, dude. And then I was like, when does this due? I was like, are you going to take any...
I mean, she could have just asked me. I can give her those straight audio files. I mean, if it's not done by the time this episode is
I believe
done...
it's done before this one comes out.
Because this comes out Monday.
Yeah, I believe it's done before this one comes out.
Oh, perfect, of course. Well, you could have... What you could have done... Yeah. And if for some reason he is wrong and you can still do this... We record the audio in person on Cubase, and the video is picked up on OBS. I line up the clips through the clap in the beginning, and then I use the better audio on Cubase. So I can't just send you the straight MP3s of every episode.
Yeah.
Except for maybe the beginning first 20. The first 20 are like a weird...
Yeah, we
they're
did
somewhere.
that through my phone and a bunch of weird shit.
They're uploaded
really
somewhere,
cool, man. Like
that. Okay.
And I was like, well, you got to factor in, I had like 12 years of speech therapy. I was like, I've moved a lot. I do kind of code switch a little bit. Like, depending on who I'm around, I talk a little different. I'm like, if there's an episode where we drink a lot more, like my old accent and speech impediment will come out. Like, but it was really cool. And then I was like, you're not going to get any snippets from the next episode, which was the last episode, are you? She's like, no, I don't think so. She's like, it's going to be due a little bit after that, so I probably won't. I was like, good, because that one's got some weird shit in it that I don't want to go into a college project.
I mean, to be fair, I think she's going to be like, all right, this is just him talking about a thing. Because we obviously don't talk, like, half the time it's appropriate, half the time it's not. So, like, I'm sure she's like, all right, here's a...
But she did say she used one from one episode where I was talking about malt.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, you're just like calling her fat. I was like, yeah.
Oh God, no, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was really excited about that, and I wanted to tell you all fucking week. But I was like, we haven't recorded. I can't tell you because I want to talk about it on this.
No, literally, like this week has been so fucking random and hectic, and I'm just like, all right, I'm ready to.
Awful, man.
I'm just glad I got a pool day for tomorrow because technically I was supposed to work tomorrow, but in Body Shop they actually do the pool system that they don't really do in General Assembly. So I can take they on like I think it's Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays are the days you can take or something like that or some other I don't know. There's a system, but there's only certain days available, and I've only done it once. That's why I don't remember. But if the day's available, you get to put your name down on that day, and you don't work. You don't have to. It's excused absence.
That's pretty dope.
So I was able to get it. Originally, someone had actually taken it, but they weren't able to. Like 10 minutes later, because I mentioned I wanted the day, and that guy said he wasn't able to do it, so they gave it to me. So I was like, fuck yeah. So I was like, I actually don't have to work. And then I was really scared they're going to make me work Sunday because we went down like 3-4 times this week. They scheduled the other shifts, not us. So I'm like, fuck yeah. So I actually get a weekend.
That's pretty dope. Yeah. I heard rumors that we might start working some weekends out in Flint, and I'm like, I kind of want to do that, get some overtime, get some extra money. That'd be dope. But also, like, I do enjoy having my weekends right now.
That's the thing, is it's like, it's so weird. I forget that, like, it's been a month now, because we had I think Christmas break was the last time. I think we had like the first 2 weeks of January, I don't think we worked weekends, and then they started bringing it back. So like, it's after 2 weeks in a row of not having 2 days off, it becomes the jumble. And I was like, all right, I'm ready for this to just fucking like chill out.
Yeah, and I know it's coming up for me too. Because dude, come July. I
thought I was gonna make the same fucking joke.
No, but around like July is when we're supposed to like start getting busy as shit for like the next 5 to 7 years, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be dreading not having the weekends, but I will say like the extra money would be dope.
Yeah.
No,
I'm in that point too. I'm kind of in this like, all right, let's just focus on like. In the body shop, I can get more overtime. They make, like, especially on, like, they call 12 hours. Sometimes they will do, I work through breaks, and, like, because they'll go down so that it's easier to work through a break. Yeah. So they'll ask it more frequently. And the nice thing about it is what they'll do is they'll pay me. Like, depending on the team you're on, like, you only have to work one break sometimes, but they'll pay you for having worked all your breaks. So you get 0.8 of an hour instead of a full, like, so it's still like almost an hour, but for working like 10 minutes, essentially. So, like, here and there, I can, like, get those in there. And I started doing, like, the math. I'm like, after taxes, like, what does everything break down to? So I can start being like, all right, like,
is it worth it?
Is it worth it? How much is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Let me work it. Put your thing down. Flip it and reverse it. It's your
yeah. The other thing though is that sucks is like we're far enough in and I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
The profit sharing shit. I
wanted to talk to you about that.
Yeah. So Ford got 10,000.
Yeah.
GM got like 8. Right, we got $0.
Yeah,
because the previous CEO left with millions, took millions on his way out, and got rid of everything that sold well for us that we now have to pay to bring back that we're doing. So next year, supposedly, is supposed to be a very good year, based on the fact that we have a gajillion trucks and we're working all this overtime. I don't know. We'll see.
Just looking at it from someone in my field.
Yeah,
you guys are going to do good next year.
Yeah.
Compared to the other, you're going to do fine. Because you guys didn't really stop the truck.
Yeah.
Whereas everybody else switched to EVs for everything. Like, it's going to be harder for them to pick up.
That's the problem. Is I think we technically lost
$27.5 billion.
Yeah, on the EV.
Yep.
So it's like...
Which is not as much as the other.
But that's also not even including the hybrid that they haven't decided what to do with yet.
Yeah.
So we could also lose more money on that. But then there was also the fact of like they didn't stop the truck, but they got rid of the engine that people wanted in the truck. So now that we have to bring that back, that's also
going to cost some money, but it's going to bring you guys money in.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is it costs us the money, and it's very. This is where the part where it sounds a little pompous and privileged to bitch about the profit sharing thing, but the reason that sucks is that like in the contract I voted no because of this reason and it passed, but like they told us like, yeah, we reworked the formula for the profit sharing so you'll get more in your profit sharing instead of like fighting to get the hourly rate higher by the end of your contract. So we're all like, cool. So like the last 2 years where like because the company was dumb as shit, we didn't get anything in our profit sharing essentially. Yeah. And we could have just been making more per hour this whole time instead and compounding that money.
Yep.
So we're all like, all of us are like, I mean, again, I voted no, so I knew it was coming, but I have other coworkers that were like, you know, just got rolled over like 2 years ago, and they're like, yeah, I like decided to stay here because we were like, all right, cool, like the profit sharing checks will help and my family, and then we're like not getting it. Yep. And I literally commented like, just to say like, you never base anything off of your overtime or your bonuses because
you might not get it.
Well, like, just to even go the full thing, like 2 years ago, the year I got married, the bonus was $14,000.
God damn.
But I took 2 layoffs that year because I didn't know they were going to offer the one. Didn't know they were going to offer the second one, so I took the first one. Then took the second one because it was during Jake and Rachel's and all of that shit going on. So I would have not. I would have. It was either take these layoffs or not get to go to a lot of these events. And because of that, I didn't work a lot. So I didn't work all the extra hours and overtime to get it. So that I didn't. I don't even think I cracked 5,000 that year out of that 14, because it's all based on how much you work per hour. Yeah. They just tell you that's the average if you worked the essentially regular amount.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a great year for a lot of other people.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool.
I believe this year or possibly next year, I will get the profit sharing for where I work, which I'm excited about. Yes. But also, like, I came in October, so I'm like, is it gonna be like this one is only gonna be October, November, December, and like only 3 months worth of it, and then next year will be a full year of profit sharing, or how do they do it? I don't know.
Wait, how? You've been at that company longer than
2 years ago, October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had to wait 2 years to get your profit sharing?
You got to wait 2 years. They changed it literally when Cordero and Jason got there.
That's annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, I would imagine if they count it like that, then it's probably a year.
But it's also like the way they worded it was funny, and a lot of us are ticked off about it. It was like 2 years or like 800 hours or some bullshit.
Whatever comes first.
Well, we work a shit ton of overtime. We'll hit that in a year. And they're like, no, it's standard hours. And we're like, oh, so it's 2 years. Like, if you're not counting overtime.
Yeah.
It's 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, just say fucking 2 years. Like,
yeah, that's horseshit.
Yeah. But we are far enough in the episode. I bought this thing today. I do want to do one, and we might start doing this.
Yeah, let's crack like a question each, and then.
So what I did was I shuffled. I put them face to face, so we can each pull a card. It's called like table topics. It's like a question thing. I'm sure you've seen it on TikToks and random shit. Some of the questions are asked, some are cool.
We'll find out.
I figured if like we start an episode, maybe we start with that so we can get the ball rolling.
It's not a bad idea.
But
question of the day.
Yeah, but we kind of hung out before the episode, so we already got the ball rolling. But
yeah, we were together for a full hour and a half before the start, because he went with me to the vet. So yeah, it was almost 2 hours.
Yeah, go ahead and pull a card, bro.
I'll say you got it. You go first.
I bought it for us. You go first.
Alrighty.
And then put the discards in here so we,
Oh yeah, so I know which. They're thick cards. I was like, I had to make sure I didn't grab 2.
Yeah, I bought this because like I was hanging out with my grandpa, asking him questions and learning some fun shit. What'd you get?
I'll read it to you the way I read it first, and that's why I started laughing. And I'll read you the card. What's the hardest? And then
my dick.
Yeah, that's why I started laughing, and then I finished reading. What's the hardest thing you've ever done? Oh, good starter question.
Oh shit! Yeah, I was gonna explain. Some of these are stupid. Some of them get deep. Like, what's the hardest thing you've ever done?
Probably the deepest card in there.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'm gonna give you a different one. We're not starting.
Oh no.
We're not starting.
I'll answer it. You can do a twofer. I'll answer though. I'll answer after we do the fun ones. We'll end the episode on a sad note.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do this first then. What once in a lifetime travel experience do you dream about?
Japan.
That's fair.
And it truthfully probably won't be a once in a lifetime thing, but I'm gonna go at least once. I'll be fucking hyped, dude.
That's that's definitely on our list of like maybe like 10 years.
Yeah, Japan, France. just because I did French for 4 years. I want to go.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's such a cool city anyways.
Japan, dude. Japan.
So many revolutions.
Yeah. Guillotines. Guillotines. All right. My question for you, brother, which you can answer that too if you want to.
Which one?
The
life one? Yeah.
We'll answer the bad one at the end.
Okay, so the once in a lifetime one I dream about. Well, that's the thing is like now I'm going to Greece in a month, not even in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then Alaska was great. I mean, I know Japan is definitely one of them. I know Italy has been one of them for us. Honestly, like Antarctica.
Oh yeah.
Because that one truly is like you have to plan multiple continents worth of traveling to get there.
Certain requirements and permits and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a true once in a lifetime. Like, because right now, like we are kind of, other than Japan, like we're kind of knocking out all the giant ones we want.
Japan, honestly, if you guys go to Japan and don't try to include me in the travel, like we could go separate and do our own separate shit. But we'll fucking go together. I'll be pissed if you guys are like, we're going to Japan and bye. I'll be like, I want to go. I'll fucking third wheel the shit out of that.
Yeah, we can bring that one up with her and be like, hey, he's gonna join us. We're gonna go do our own thing 90% of the time, but like we'll just meet up sometimes.
Yeah, we'll get a fucking
different hotel rooms.
Yeah, different hotel rooms. I'll help fucking cover the cost, just so I have somebody that can be like, Edie, you need to be here at this time.
I mean, shit, I'm down. That'd be fun. But yeah, Japan and Antarctica really are, because they're. Australia would be fun too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna end on Antarctica because that one really would take a lot more effort to do.
That one would truly be a once in a lifetime deal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my question, brother. This one's a little deep. It doesn't sound very deep. It's not as deep as that other one, which I have 2 answers for.
I'm not that deep
Possibly
either.
3. Yeah. 2 inches. Mine is this is ironically that's a great segue. Do you let the little things get in the way of the big things?
Yes. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely sometimes.
We kind of talked about it earlier too.
A lot of that's like if you have too many little things that add up, then it becomes a big thing, and it's that's kind of like what I was saying earlier, where I'm trying to look at work in stride, and it's a lot easier now because my job doesn't hurt as much. Melissa's mentioned it multiple times now that like you don't hate your life nearly as much, and you don't complain nearly as much. I don't like when I have to work overtime. My attitude about it is like not as bad.
Yeah,
because it doesn't suck and hurt. So like, it's been easier to try and start being like, all right, like looking at things in a brighter light, and on the, in the times we're in right now, fuck ice.
Yeah, fuck ice.
We trying to take little things as like, all right, whatever, they're just kind of some stuff, so that I'm like, all right, the big ones are, it doesn't, I don't know, getting help, trying to ignore the little ones makes the big ones not as bad.
Yeah.
If you take care of the little ones.
Kind of agree. It's like a snowball effect. You take care of some of the little things, but you also realize that the big thing is the bigger picture. That's what you're trying to accomplish. So you don't let like the little thing bother you as much.
Yeah. No, 100%. And then I guess we'll end the hardest one. Hardest thing you ever done.
I got 2, technically 3 answers.
Mine's pretty easy.
The hardest thing I've ever done, like, I'll answer physically first, and then I'll give the mental / emotional.
Physically,
I'll give the emotional and mental answer after. The hardest thing I've ever done physically was, I guess joining the Army was technically part of it.
Your boot camp, probably.
Doing that marathon. Like, well, I wound up only doing a half marathon, but I trained for a full marathon. So like I was doing the Army on top of that and like running like 20 to 26 miles. Like towards the end of training, you got above a marathon.
Yeah.
Like I think the furthest I ran was 29. And then the day of the marathon, I was like, I'm doing the half.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
But that was probably the hardest physical thing I've ever done. And then the hardest mental thing I've ever done. There's two separate answers. Technically three, but they all kind of coincide in the same ballpark. Which is why I don't do nursing anymore. The first one was, doing emergency care on children.
Mm-hmm.
Not fun.
Not at all.
And then the second one was, saying bye to my cat and my grandma.
Yeah.
Like, definitely the hardest shit I've ever done. Shout out.
Yeah.
Also, I have my grandpa's tattoo. Grandma doesn't have any tattoos, so I don't have one for her.
That's fair.
Yeah. But I got his.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just saw that.
Call back to why I got this, because, like, I was hanging out with my grandpa last year, asking him dumb questions. I was like, where'd you get the peace tattoo? Like, I'm thinking of getting that, like, for you, like, before you go away. And he's like, oh, I got that when I was locked up. And I'm like, locked up?
What?
He's like, yeah, I got in trouble in the Navy and I got locked up in the brig. And, like, told me a shit ton of stories about, like, making, like, fucking hooch in the fucking brig and, like, doing prison tattoos and shit. I might not be his first Mexican grandchild. So I was like, we got to get this.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, brother?
Physically, I really don't know, because I don't, like, other than, like, a workout, like, I don't like excessively force myself to do anything crazy,
The pool table.
I feel like I've worked harder than that one, but
yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not 100% sure for that. Mentally, I mean, burying your dad's pretty...
Yeah. When you read that card, I was like, we both are probably going to have some very similar answers.
I was like, yeah, burying my dad was pretty...
Yeah.
That was sucked. I feel like losing Sydney and Haley, dogs in my parents' house.
Yeah.
That would have been a lot worse, but I had moved out before that happened.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to. I think I might have still lived there when Sydney passed away, because she was only 7 and it was more of a surprise.
Yeah.
But, like, so I didn't really have to live through, like, much of putting animals down. But yeah, I would probably that, and then I think the other one, if I had to say something, would be more just like allowing myself to become myself.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah.
Ooh.
That also stems from my father.
Ooh.
Because I realized a lot of the, like, dumb things that I ever did or, like, regret prior really to meeting like you and starting the band and shit mostly came from the fact that, like, after my dad died, I kind of didn't really allow myself to be myself. Mm-hmm. Because for whatever, I don't know, maybe there was something to my brain that was just like, you're supposed to be sad about this.
Yeah.
And, like, this sucks. And, like, there's, I don't know, it kind of shut me down, dissociative way, maybe. And then, like, once I really, what happened is like, after I started doing the band stuff, getting into areas where I felt, I mean, I was a metalhead at a school with essentially mostly Middle Eastern and, like, just, like, basic white people that didn't listen to the music I listened to, so I felt very outcastist. Yeah. On top of the, like, dark part that my body wouldn't let go of or whatever it was. So, like, I didn't become, like, to my close friends, like Ivy, like, she knows me from back then enough that, like, I there was enough of me there, but, like, I didn't really let it out a lot until I finally like really started going to shows and being around people that I felt could enjoy that vibe.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay. And so then I've become a lot more, obviously, I've become myself. But like, there was a solid, like, from basically 13 to maybe 20.
Yeah.
That like I was only kind of myself in like very small spurts of times. And so that really hindered my development as a human being.
Yeah.
Like from maturity levels, from just even how I could process the way the world worked and what like I thought futures was, everything. It just like I didn't have a real grasp of like even the human condition of like how people normally would act because I was so like just closed into a I don't know bubble.
You also had that trauma at a young age, which does some issues. And when you mentioned the letting yourself be yourself thing, my whole I was like, oh shit, same.
Yeah.
Because very similar thing, and we've joked about it when we first met, the no dad club.
Yep. No dad club.
Mine was less of a I need to be sad about this, and more of a I need to be support.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like, my mom was a single mom. I need to help as much as I can. And then that turned into like, I need to help everybody else, even if it hurts me. And that same thing, it was like 13 to like probably 30 of doing that, where it was like, oh, I'll help you do this thing. And then it's like, oh shit, now I'm fucked. Like, you know, but squaring that off in the last like 3 years, it's like I still help people.
Yeah,
I fucking love
you just don't
people,
do it to a detriment.
Yeah, now it's like, you know, I'm not gonna go out of my way to help you because it's gonna hurt me, but it's like, I'm still gonna help you. Like, you know,
well, and that was for me too. Like like I could definitely like I could have fun and be funny with people and stuff like that, but like I just was always like closed in. I didn't allow myself to express what I liked as much, or it became I think because I felt sad all the time, like everyone else around me being happy was just like, well, fuck you, like no, like you don't even. The resounding is the word that I was looking for. The resounding theme in my brain became, none of you actually know what real fucking pain is.
Yeah.
So you're all living a lie right now.
Yeah.
You don't even understand what's happening, what can happen. So like there became this like I was in like one aspect of life, like I was way more mature than everyone else.
Yeah.
But that one aspect shut everything else down because my brain was just like, it can all end whenever. And so like it didn't, I don't know what I did. I just like shut myself down to protect myself to not do that. And then started meeting people, having fun, allowing myself to be fun.
Yeah.
And like just even talking.
Yeah. Ironically, I was gonna say mine. I started shifting when I met you, and like mine was more of like, it wasn't I wasn't sad about not knowing my dad. Like I got a cool new stepdad who's my dad, you know, like, and I did meet Tony. He's chill. It's cool.
Yeah.
Things worked out. But it was also like I saw the struggle of people not having that other partner, and then like I understood what it was like to not grow up with two parents to help you with shit. So it was like I didn't have that sadness about it, but it was like, oh, if there's any way I could help somebody else, and like give them that support, I'm gonna do that. And like it is a little funny now that you've brought it up, because I was like, right around the time we met, like I was like still going through that of like, I can come do merch, I can come over here and do that. Like, what do you need? I'll work the show. And like, I was fucking tired. Like, I enjoyed it. You know, it was fun hanging out. But now it's gotten to a point where it's like, dude, like, We're gonna do the shit we want to do. We're not gonna go out of our way to help somebody else. Like, and for you as well too. You've opened up a shit ton. Like,
yeah.
Since we've been friends, I'm sure we've opened up to each other a lot more. Not that way.
I haven't seen his butthole.
I may have seen his.
Callbacks.
But what a fucking way to end the episode.
Yeah, I'll say yeah.
I saw some of the other ones like when I was shuffling it, and one was like, "What's the greatest sunset you've ever seen?"
That's hilarious. Yeah, some like real bullshit, like fun ones, and then we draw fucking straight serious right out the get go. God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, here I am thinking, yeah, it's gonna be something funny, like, oh, like, what's your favorite color? What's a what? How many balloons have you accumulated in your entire life?
Yeah, that was the same fucking.
That's
joke
a fun question to add to the dumb questions that we started doing. We started talking about that too.
Yeah, we were like, we're gonna ask people dumb questions, and then randomly ask them like a legit deep one, and then we fucking get hit by our own. Like,
yeah, yeah. My first question was, comment below.
Yeah.
What do you think the average number of lines on an asshole is?
Yeah.
Like, is it? I'm gonna imagine it's at least between. It has to be under 100.
Okay.
I imagine just purely because at a certain point you can only have a certain size of. That's what I mean. I'm like on average.
On average.
There's only a certain size of a sphincter, right?
Yeah.
Like it can get wider, but it all stems from one spot. So at a certain point, like you can only fit so many lines in the circumference of a circle.
Here's the thing, though, too. Speaking of sphincters, we're going the opposite fucking route of that deep question.
We needed it.
We do. Truthfully, we do. When you started saying that shit, and I was like, oh. Like, but speaking of sphincters, when they're shriveled, you're gonna have more wrinkles.
Yeah.
When they expand, you're gonna have less. So are we talking like a tight butthole? Like currently right now, how many lines on your butthole right now, or when you pooping, or other activities?
Okay, so here's the thing: is technically, I get what you're saying, but I don't think there's less lines. They just expand and contract.
There will be less because it's going to expand the skin out. It's like
but it's still the same line expanding. Right,
yeah, but there's going to be less wrinkles. It's like when you take your balls and spread it.
Yeah, but it becomes a crevice instead of a.
Yeah, you're going to lose less of the wrinkles because you've ironed it out. Yeah, so when it expands, you're going to have less wrinkles. When it's constricted, you're going to have more.
The difference here is on your nutsack, the lines are protruding.
Mm-hmm.
The lines in your asshole are intrusive. They go in. They don't.
It's the same as your lips, though. Like, I got some lines on there, too. When I expand it out, I have a little less. Right?
I guess what it means is like, because they're just stretched out lines.
Yeah, but the lines, like, they fade out. It's the same as some of my stretch marks. I don't know if I have any right here.
Yeah.
When you pull it out, like, they kind of go away.
They're harder to see, but they don't disappear. They're still that's what I mean. Like, they don't, like, it doesn't create a new line. It just kind of makes it, or it doesn't get rid of the line.
Possibly.
It just expands. It becomes yeah.
I'm gonna not to disagree or agree on the argument. I'm gonna say, for the sake of the question,
yeah,
it is for the control group of how many lines on a butthole. It is a butthole at rest.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like when I imagine that question is just like, if you went to the doctor for some exam and they just said, like, yeah, you just kind of barely pull it,
which I have.
That's it. Like, it's just the quick slightly snap it apart, and that's it. Like, you're not like ripping your
the German doctor at Mass.
Yeah, you're not trying to get like the.
So you're gonna say less than 100? I'm not questioning the question.
More than 70, less than 100.
Okay, I'm gonna say 428, and I have it Googled. I haven't hit enter on it yet, but I want to see if there is an answer.
Okay, let's go.
I typed in how many wrinkles on a butthole. Yo.
Is there a study? Did someone beat us to this study? It's hilarious. If someone actually got ahead of us on this.
Yo, there's books.
There's entire books about.
It's called Anomancy, which is like my favorite fucking wizard class now. Yeah, it's a treatise on the reading of the folds and wrinkles of the anus. Ain't no fucking way.
Okay, hold on. The way I immediately think of that, as in, it makes me think of like psychics trying to figure out your future by reading your butthole.
That's kind of what
is
it
that
sounds
it?
Like. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm also very confused by this because, like,
I have to say, if you actually think you can go to a psychic and they can possibly tell you anything about your future through looking at your asshole, comment below, because I want to hear about that, because that's you. I also want to know what else you've done in your life, because that's dumb.
Dog, this gets even more wild. The first person to start, like, the observation,
yeah,
and the study of this,
of buttholes, buttholes.
The first person with documented observations and studies is Salvador Dali.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And the results.
It wasn't a fucking doctor trying to study medical science. It was Salvador
Dali.
Fucking
weird artist with the mustache. But continuing on his anal research,
that dude had so much butt sex.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Continuing on what he discovered and what others have combined on there, there are 35 to 37 creases or folds. So we overshot.
There's 35 to what?
37.
Wow.
Yeah, internally there are a few more. They're known as anal columns or grooves. The folds are unique to each individual, similar to fingerprints.
Yeah.
Meaning it is possible to use them as a biometric identifier.
Kiss the paper.
Yeah. That's wild. And then this fucking this book I showed you is literally like what you were joking about, like how to read someone's asshole and tell their future.
Professor Trelawney's reading your future through your butthole. Harry Potter, I need to see your hole.
Dog, I'm buying us.
I'll tell you when Voldemort's gonna show up if you let me look at your asshole.
I'm buying us that book.
Honestly, yeah. Throw it on the background here. We'll put up another shelf and it'll be we'll throw it right under the Beer Belly Boulevard.
I don't know if we can have it in the background. That's a straight up asshole.
Okay, you can. So we're gonna end it here. Your mom's house discovered.
Oh, because it's a medical diagram.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your mom's house started watching videos. There's videos on YouTube of gay guys showing you how to bleach your asshole. And it is full shot, him spreading it, showing how to apply and full on de-hair and bleach your entire asshole with no blurring. But because it is an actual instructive video for medical reasons on how to do this procedure to yourself, it passes. Yeah. So the fact that it is a book, it would
have to be on my side.
Yes. And the fact that, again, that it's a book, it's not like we framed a butthole.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, even then you could technically just say it's art.
We could. Yeah.
But like it's a different kind of star art.
Yeah.
But it's star art.
Yeah.
So worst case, we have two different ways around putting a butthole on the wall.
I'm gonna buy us a book about butts.
We're gonna have a book about buttholes. That's fucking. That is seriously hilarious that actually existed. All right. Yeah, we gotta wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Jesus Christ, we love you guys. Be nice to those that deserve it,
and fight those that don't.
Fuck eyes. Bye, guys.